But something that we even saw from RNG at Worlds, it's a lot of empowerment towards the AD carry. Ezreal's not a champion that you often want to pick and want to play. You're kind of just left with scraps, but Happy is definitely a standout Ezreal performer. He was making a shot at, you know, the top 3 Ezreals in our region, and there aren't many of them, but the top ones are gods.
They certainly are. When you've got people like Imp and previously Deft in the league, it's certainly quite an honor to be able to make yourself up there. And Uzi, of course, yeah. How could I possibly forget? But the final pick is going to be Bard for Cloud. And this is the 3rd time that he has taken Bard.
Yeah, so picking Bard for himself. Once again, we said Cloud is a playmaking support. He likes to make those big calls, roam around the map. Not exactly the same style as Moore, a little bit different. So it comes down to how they're going to be able to pressure this lane out.
They continue to chase forward.
Oh,
Cloud with a flash stun gets to the Cosmic Binding. Moore tries to follow up. Stand United on support. Doinby is exhausted. There's Kabe teleporting in from behind. Swift looking for Doinby. Leaps in, but the Zanyas looks to set up the outer play. That's first blood. Doinby collapses and kills his former teammate before dying to his new accomplice in Coco. But Kabe has got the double kill. And Qiao continue to chase. A huge dodge from V gets him out of the 4-man gang squad of Qiao, but they win that fight.
That's scary enough.
They actually drop the curtain call, and whoa, flash snare. Coco eats a bullet as Cloud collapses as well. Moore eats a chain. Tempered Fate finds Coco, but V-Stand United does not catch Doinby as Blitzone's happy on the side. Swift in the back, looking for Candy 7 again. Flashes to the bush. Finally is able to get one at the cost of his own life. That was 1 for 2 after the fact. But Swift is on the
they've
hunt.
got their eye on you.
This is an exciting one. Candy 7 walks into the tidal wave, and that is Rengar. Kabe starts to teleport and finishes it.
Yeah, they do this. Like, Doinby's a tank.
He's trying to bait it out right now.
He will bait this out.
There goes Swift, immediately leaps in. Doinby, you have pretty late Zanyas. He's already chunked down very low. Tempered Fate is going to catch it, but the Stand United is not enough, and Coco does indeed get the kill onto Doinby.
Hold on the idea, but it was a reactive move as now Cloud.
Oh, face checks into the river in which he has no vision. Swift almost makes him pay for it, but Qiao as 4.
This isn't Happy.
Go down. Yeah, Happy walks away.
He had to flash to get out of to safety though, so now Drake will be gone by QG. However, it's not going to be an Infernal or a Mountain Drake. They're not going to be as happy about this.
Picks not once but twice as Doinby finds more but gets baited forward and immediately takes the flash into the Tempered Fate. Moore, he's going to almost go down, but Exhaust denies it. Coco drops Cloud on the far side of the fight, however, and Doinby is forced to retreat over the Baron Wall. And that we've seen Kabe almost single-handedly do work as Swift tries to submarine Shen into the back onto Candy 7, who retreats. V cannot follow, but Swift indeed does. Doinby provides chases. Kabe keeps the rest of the team at bay. Doinby at 300 health. Zanyas again very late, but he leaps away, caught by the shadow dash of V, and despite Kabe soaking so much.
Wow, he's alive though.
He can only survive for so long against 4 and is forced to leap away. If doing the Baron at 29-minute mark, True Shot Barrage is going to do a lot of damage to Cloud as Doinby again tanking in the front. But
Coco,
Moore, as you said, goes down. They already used their flashes earlier. Clid is in the front, and this is Swift looking for an opening over the wall as the 4th bullet catches V. They collapse onto Swift, catching him over the wall, and that is a very dead Knife Cat.
And so by kicking off the Baron, they're actually tanky enough that they won't take damage from it. But Akazix does a lot of work in the way of damage. However, his health bar is within adjacent range.
Yeah, it just takes one big power blast, one big shock blast. Coco tries to get in. Tempered Fate misses Doinby Zanyas, and Zvi is going to kill Clid. That is the smite now missing. Stand United as Kabe tries to turn it around. Doinby died as well. And Kabe, 1v3. Do you have what it takes? Show me what you got. No, he's just going to walk away.
He might still die here. Depends on V's taunt.
Oh, wow. Candy 7 gets the snipe from very long range. True Shot Barrage has missed. Tidal Wave is going to knock him up, and there's a bubble as well. This is a huge Maokai. Doesn't get any health back.
I feel like if Bard hits an ultimate, they can go.
He's got the Tempered Fate. Shock Blast finds 3, and it is the most squishy. Kabe gets in, and that's Tempered Fate onto V. Both of the tanks are disengaged, and Doinby looks for more on the side, tries to burst it down, but that's the Exhaust. Clid backing away at very low health, and Doinby goes down to the auto attack from Happy. Newbee get the 1 kill, and Qiao are forced to back away, but Newbee continue to chase forward. just enough to force them back even further. Damage, they're trying to burn through it. They're going to force it into a fight. Kabe soaking so much as Klid goes in. There's the redemption to reset them. Tempered Fate catches 4, but they're not able to finish off the 5th in the meanwhile. No, Swift actually did go down, as this is Doinby chasing with very low mana. Kabe catches up to Mora and immediately gets the snare. Klid follows as Doinby gets just enough for a distortion. Does he have enough for a chain?
Don't chase.
Oh, whoa, Zanya's to bait Coco over the wall. Again, that item coming in huge, handy for Doinby, and the rest of Qiao collapse to net the kill. Oh. Ignite! Barely drops Klid, but that is 3 for 1. Catches the Elder Dragon as they try to turn through Kabe, but that is a very tanky Maokai. They flash engage onto Coco, but the shields keep him safe. Doinby is going to Zanyas as Klid goes down early. Doinby leaps forward as they are trying to pepper these bullets across, but so far they have not been able to kill a single member as they jump forward to take the journey.
If he had anything to buy, because he could have upgraded his last Whisper.
Keeps him topped off as Doinby again pushes forward, eats the
dead.
auto attack, and from max range, despite that mobility, is caught. Klid in the front, sees the thrill of the hunt, leaps back into his team, but Candy 7 gets a huge crit to answer back, and that's Kabe now left all alone once again. Swift is going to chase Cloud away, but Kabe doesn't even care about this. Swift has his eyes on one thing and one thing only. The exhaust denies it, and Klid cannot take the blast cone. Finally, Kabe goes down. The flash bola misses not once but twice now as Cloud walks it back off.
But that should be enough, Dom.
Yeah, they're pushing forward, and this looks like Newbee are trying to end game number 1 against Qiao.
20 seconds, the support has to try and hold out. There's no minions just yet, but V is pretty tanky, and they might just have enough gas in the tank with these minions crashing, just outright finish.
Yeah, that's the first Nexus turret going down. Cloud stalls just a bit as the second one falls, and the Nexus itself is dropped to rubble as Newbee. Oh, and they even get the kill for the ace, the cherry on top. But still, as we said, very good playmaker, very good shot caller. Definitely fits his playstyle, and that Karma's going support.
Which also means the Kassadin's going to be locked in, so we have an assassin off in the middle lane. We have assassins in the jungle. And these team compositions are quite reminiscent of one another when we oppose them and actually compare. Coco, by picking this into LeBlanc, indicates that he's quite comfortable in the matchup, firstly. Coco's the one showing off his hand when it comes to champion pool. And the Kassadin is actually a decent pick into LeBlanc in terms of matchups.
Definitely very strong scaling, definitely very strong chase once we get towards the late game.
And you just max Q. Like if lane's going bad, instead of putting 3 levels in Q and maxing it, you just max the Q out anyway. And every time LeBlanc tries to burst you out, it's predictable in terms of timing, and it's within the range of your spells.
Just adding a little bit more flexibility in answering Doinby's presence, and so far Newbee
as these two are level 1.
Yeah, Doinby immediately tries to go in. Flashes, Swift follows up, first blood! No, Doinby doesn't make it over the wall. Bola is going to find Swift, and Klid will try to answer back for his fallen mid laner. But Swift, that's a flash. Is the Rengar enough? It is. The kill is answered by Klid.
That is fantastic work from QG trying to find where the Kha'Zix would be, knowing he has no flash, so able to follow that. Is now the top lane.
Doinby is going to force the flash. There is a follow-up from Doinby as he gets the chain, and Klid is gifted the second kill. 2-1 Qiao. That's actually a teleport being used by Doinby, and Thrill of the Hunt is used from Klid as well. They are, in fact, diving onto V. He makes it back under the turret, but will drop it. Doinby who gets the gold this time, and another trade from Qiao.
But Swift is also working around. Remember, Coco has teleport, and so this could actually go poorly.
They've got to be able to stagger their CC in time. Swift is actually up there. V eats some damage as Klid chains it back. They swap 1 for 1.
Just kill
and
Doinby.
Now it is 2 versus 2. They're chasing Doinby down. He's got his flash. Dodges back. Swift goes down to Kabe, and he jukes it back around. Doinby with the fancy fingers.
You've got
hit to try to follow up. And Klid
he
leaps forward, actually gets
God.
huge damage. And Doinby follows up. He will die at his 1 for 1 Jungle Force support, but Kabe's there as well. Doinby takes the Lantern as Ali was on his way. That catches Coco. Flay pulls him back, but he turns onto Kabe. Gets the auto attack. A double kill, and Doinby is right back in there. V gets baited back forward as Kabe opens up. Alone, going to drop the Jhin ultimate. And Qiao are looking huge. It is the hook Ali, the playmaker, pulls V back in, but that's going to be the dagger.
Calm down.
They're trying to get the kill here. Whoa! Ali is going to get it 9-3. Qiao. It uses the thrill of the hunt. Sees Coco. That's curtain call. Ali flash flays onto 2. The bullets are used to engage as Coco tries to turn onto Clid. They drop Swift. Snare misses, but the chains don't. Coco is going to die to Kabe as Ali and the Lone force this play for Qiao and set up to pick 2 kills.
Well, they're also playing the bush camp warfare.
Oh, no. Whoa, the chain actually misses as Moore is able to get out, but DouYuTV just follows over the wall, and that is a very dead support.
Where the light doesn't touch.
Actually amazing. Walks up and flays Swift. There's the stand united, but Alone is there as well. He's going to try to fight this. That's going to be the Shadow Dash onto V. They're going to try to burn through, but a crit from Alone drops Swift. DouYuTV is going to keep a flank from Happy, preventing him from getting in as Kabe teleports. 21 minutes in, 2 kills for Qiao, and they turn towards the purple worm.
Now we know that it's a danger zone.
Trying to sneak this, but whoa! Clid solo kills more. Oh, man. He has been punished for his transgressions. You will not take this Drake from me, sir. Qiao with their fresh Mountain Drake do a little bit more damage. Swift attempting to duel Clid. And will certainly try. He's got some help from Coco as Clid leaps around from behind, and the minion is what gets the kill. Meanwhile, the Shadow Dash is caught. Ali with the hook follows it up. They catch and kill V and drop that mid-inhibitor turret. They turn onto the inhibitor itself as the rest of Newbee recall.
And in case you're wondering, Kabe was actually still tanking that one somehow, and he's got about half of his health remaining.
And is going to try to go for the very elaborate jukes, but gets demolished by Qiao. DouYuTV, he is hungry for a kill. This is LeBlanc on 7.1. If he lands, okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Can't really miss that one. But yeah, Maokai doesn't teleport. Maokai has to stay. So LeBlanc gets the kill, and they just need to keep Alone alive, and they will be able to pressure out, once again, another inhibitor. Look at Kabe.
They're totally going to do it. Yes, Coco going to try to get away from this as Kabe actually follows with the twisted advance. DouYuTV drops the turret. Swift is being bullied by Clid as the fight is chaos. This is Ali chasing up for another one. The hook, and the Bola secures it. That's going to be V running for his life as DouYuTV backs away. Alone looking for the crit and finds it. Another kill. 4 members dead. More, the sole survivor. Perhaps he can tell the tale to the future reincarnation of Newbee. Hey, don't let Clid get Rengar.
Ari, like, the guy does play champions.
It's like he plays
evidently still strong. Yeah, no, he plays a lot of League of Legends. So banning out mid lane, banning 5 champions from mid lane doesn't remove a mid lane champion pool. Banning 3 junglers might force Swift onto an uncomfortable champion, might force him onto an Ivan. Perhaps he doesn't play it and can get exploited by a Kha'Zix who can definitely invade in this 1v1 for the jungle.
Yeah, we're about to learn a little bit about this Ivern Kha'Zix matchup as we get ready to get into game number 3. Our compositions are locked and loaded. Once again, a lot of physical damage out of Newbee, but it worked for them in game number 1. Can they do it again in game number 3?
Yeah, and all of the physical damage that they have is actually just completely amplified by all the armor penetration the champions will get, or the mixed damage that they may well do, and their ability to actually poke people out from distances. So yeah, QG will have to stack that armor one more time. Past that point where problems are for at least the middle lane, but this is a constant problem.
Yeah, Kabe has flash, but there's the Hextech ultimatum. He's going to deny some of this damage. Clid leaps in and targets Swift, who's forced to flash away. They're going to try to turn it on to Daisy, but here comes Coco, and that's first blood for him as Kabe uses flash to escape.
The grapple.
Oh, they might try to... Oh, they actually catch him with the Hextech ultimatum and the root collar. Kabe doesn't have flash, and he's buying as much time as he can, but the 3 members of Qiao collapse.
Man.
Coco is still going to get the kill onto Clid as DouYuTV flashes and follows up, gets knocked back, but the big one cleans it up. Finally, into a 3v4, but with Alone chunked down to half, he's got to back away from this as Daisy finally going to be cleaned up.
You doing more?
Yeah,
that.
Ooh, DouYuTV getting Clid gets way too far forward. Elite tries to save him. Flash. Root collar is about to come on cooldown as teleport is initiated and completed.
Where you going, Kabe?
Oh yeah, Kabe tried to go for the flank, but eats the chains of corruption. There's Happy as well, trying to shred through. V follows up, racing over the walls like Spider-Man in the night, and it's Coco who gets the hammer and drops the kill onto Kabe. Well, in advance and respond. They continue pushing forward onto the tier 1. Kabe is caught by the root collar from the black and is killed by Coco. DouYuTV takes the package away and this push has been halted.
And really good at getting structures and getting Barons, but they've already got the Baron buff. Now they just need to get out alive, if they can.
Yeah, seems like they're split right now. Alone and Kabe are on the far side. Daisy getting a bit ahead of the team. Teleport flank from behind. V has got home guards and is racing in. Here comes the rest of Newbee. This cannot end well for Qiao unless they start taking some kills here.
They're just stuck on the wrong side of the
rift.
rift.
Still there. Clid is forced to leap away, but there's V. They see the trap now, but it is too little too late. V looking for the ultimatum, but the carries have backed out. They flash to kite it away. Coco gets one, and he's going to drop DouYuTV. Clid running for his life, but he is followed up by V. You cannot escape a Camille in the jungle as Kabe takes the long way to safety, and Ali is going to help Kabe get out.
So
Newbee is caught. They get the Chain of Corruption as well, but the root collar wears off. The arrow catches DouYuTV, recalling in vision. He will be up just as the Baron spawns, but V is single-handedly keeping Kabe and Clid occupied while the rest of Newbee look for a tier 2. And it's Kabe trying to clear Daisy, but it's a tree versus a tree-covered rock. And the rock is not going to last for long as Ali tries to save Kabe, but he is the one who pays the iron
Honestly,
price.
this could be more. This could even go closer to the game. Like, they go top lane, get 2 inhibitors, straight back to the Baron.
Trying to collapse onto him from behind. There goes
dead.
the recall. DouYuTV tries to get out flashes, but Flash Ultimatum is going to follow up from V. DouYuTV again is caught. The heart and soul of Qiao goes down.
The man who's responsible for most of QG's playstyle, success, everything about them has just potentially lost his team the entire game. Now with their wave clear gone, Newbee have decided they don't even need the Baron. Just like before, they kill the mid laner, they just go into the base.
Yes, they set themselves up a very verdant garden onto that middle inhibitor, bringing the minions in, super minions now, from 3 lanes all stacked up. Kabe is going to be the target as he is just stunned up and locked up. Ali again escorts him to safety, but they continue to shred through alone, trying to end the game here as they just fire poke after poke. Curtain call from the steps of the fountain to try to clear some of this out, but the Nexus turret has finally fallen, and Newbee, they are going to be the ones to do it. They will drop Qiao, first defeating EDG and ending a 9-month win spree before finally dropping Qiao after their 3-game win streak here in the spring split of the LPL 2017.